morning, guys. Today we are going to discuss about one-dimensional formulation of fin, that is heat transfer in thin fins. Again, I think everyone know already. We discussed, already you know that what is meant by a fin. A fin is an extended surface that is added onto a structure to increase the rate of heat removal. That means if you want to remove heat from one surface to another surface, generally we will provide an extended surfaces. The best examples you can see is even your computers have these kind of things, or most commonly you can observe is in your automobiles. Automobiles, if you see your bike cylinders, all those things, there is some extended surfaces will be given, extended projections will be given. See, what is the purpose of it is, it has to remove the heat from the cylinder. It has to remove the heat from the cylinder. Okay, that means heat in the rate of heat removed. Okay, now that will be the process. And not only in automobiles, you can have it in lot of your electronic components, like that what I told you in your laptops, computers, all those things. Okay, then cycle engines, okay, compressors, electric motors, high efficiency boiler, superheater. These are all certain examples for your fins. Now this is a simple rectangular fin I have written. See, today we are going to analyze this rectangular fin. What are the things, if you give a fin problem, what are the things we should consider? See, this is what the fin. See, this is the Qx is the surface, heat is into the system and heat is away from the system, that is Qx plus dx. It is almost previous like a simple one-dimensional fin I have taken, only x direction. Similarly, we have a convection heat loss, it is exposed to temperature, okay, it's exposed to surface, okay, convection heat loss, we should consider the surface of this. T1 and T2 are the, see this, whatever it is there, we are represented in the one-dimensional element, we are having a temperature T1 and T2, here T0 and T infinity is there, that we can take it as a T1 and T2, okay. That means if you take this surface, we have a conduction, from here to here conduction is there, that is T1 and T2, x1 is the distance and L is the your length of the element, LE we can write it, x2 is the your one more, but from origin to your T2, x2 will be your distance. Now what are the things you can conduct? See, here similar to your first one, so you should require an element conductivity matrix, you require, because we have a conduction material is there, that because of this we have an elemental conductivity matrix. Elemental conductivity matrix is required. Now you know how to determine your elemental conductivity matrix, previous class I had explained. Now just take it, Ke will be equal to, okay, volume integral B transpose D into B into dV. Okay, you can use it directly written here. We can, what you want to make it, D is nothing but your K, that is conductivity of the material. What is the conductivity of the material? B, we know that what is B, already we have discussed in the previous derivation, minus 1 1. B transpose will be 1 by LE into minus 1 1. Now this we should convert it into your simple problem, that is K is equals to, now what is this, volume integral is there, that you can convert into line integral, length of the element you can make it B transpose K into B into dV is there, dV can be converted to A into dx, Now you can simplify this, K is equals to, what is B transpose, we know that 1 by LE, B transpose is 1 by LE into minus 1 1 is a B transpose, K I will write here, okay. Then this is B will be equal to 1 by LE into minus 1 1 into A into dx, that we can write it as a K into A into 1 by LE square, it will come LE square, okay. Length will be LE. Next, what is this matrix if you want to minus 1 1, sorry, plus 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 into dx it will come, okay, everything written, okay. K into A by LE square, directly I am doing, okay, into if you take here plus 1 1 minus 1 minus 1 1, length integral into dx, if you do integration of this, you are going to get Ka will be by LE square into 1 minus 1 minus 1 1, integration of x, it will come x, what is the integration, line integral 0 to L, length of the element 0 to LE, okay, length of the element will come, if you solve this you are going to get Ka by LE 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. This is what, same elemental stiffness, elemental matrix, okay, thermal conductivity matrix for your fin element, because this will also, one part will be there, okay, one part will be there, we have this. Then after this, apart from this, what is A? A is called cross section area of fin. A is called here, A is called cross section area of fin, A is over, length of the L is length of the element, then K is called thermal conductivity of the material. See, apart from this, what is the next thing you want to calculate? See, element convection matrix is required. See, because it is exposed to atmosphere, convection will be there, convection matrix will come into picture, or it is exposed to a surface, because of this convection will be there. Now what is how to determine your convection matrix? Same thing already we have discussed. What is HE? HE will be equal to, now here convection is, it is exposed surface. Okay, it's exposed to a surface, because of this H into N transpose N into ds. ds is nothing but a surface. Here ds will be equal to P into dx. What is P? P is called perimeter of the fin. Perimeter of fin. Perimeter of fin. What is perimeter of fin? 2 into W plus T. W plus T. As I told you, I think showing this surface. Okay, this surface. Okay, next 2 into W into T. Now what is this here? Now how to write this? H equals to H into, say H I will keep it outside, surface I will write it surface, I will convert it to 0 to L, length of the element it will be there, N transpose N into P into dx, N transpose N into P into dx. Now this we can use like this also, N transpose N into PH, that is H will be equal to, H will be equal to, HE will be equal to H into P. Now here what I will make it, I will convert this into -1 to +1. You know how to convert this, to convert into natural coordinate system. N transpose N into dx is there. What is dx? Dx can be written as LE by 2 into d zeta. This I think previously we have discussed about this. Already how many times we have solved, so many times we have solved this. Now it will become P into H into LE by 2. Now just only thing is I am converting it into one dimensional, natural coordinate system. N transpose N, what is N? N1, N2, this is like your bar element, correct? Because if you see, observe your second figure, it is like a bar element, N1, N2 into d zeta. That will become HE will be equal to HP LE by 2 -1 to +1. Now if you observe this, what is this? It will be N1 square, N1, N2, N1, N2, N2 square. Now previously I had done it in your global coordinate system only. The previous derivation also, that is conductive matrix also, you can do it in natural coordinate system. I had shown once again in the previous thing. If you observe this we have solved already in the previous chapter. Previous chapter we know that what is integration of -1 to +1, N1 square into d zeta. What is N1? N1 is equals to, we know that N1 equals to 1 minus zeta by 2. N2 equals to 1 plus zeta by 2. Why? Because this is like a one dimensional element. You know what is the shape functions for one dimensional element. If you do integration of this, you are going to get 2 by 3. If you know how you got this answer, just observe your previous module 5. Module 5 we have solved this. Okay. Similarly, without -1 to +1, N1 N2 into d zeta. Okay, you are going to get 1 by 3. Okay, -1 to +1, N2 square into d zeta. See, I'm skipping this step here because already we have done it in the same thing in your previous chapter. Okay, now if you observe this in fin, what is your matrix? That is conductive matrix will be HP LE by 2, HP LE by 2. Okay, if you substitute this 2 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 2 by 3, what is the answer you are going to get? HP LE by 2 in, this is 2 1 1 2. This is called your thermal conductive matrix in the fin problems. Now similarly, next, what is one more thing here? Here you want to get specific heat matrix, element specific heat matrix, element specific heat matrix. That means a fin can be exposed to, see, I think we have solved previously. Okay, previously we discussed about your energy balance equation, E in, E out, like this. Here E in, conduction we can get, from conduction we are going to get a conductive matrix. From here, exposed to your surfaces or liquid, you are going to get a convective matrix. Then heat matrix is nothing but C, but in this problem C is not given. C will be equal to matrix, C matrix will be equal to 0. Then apart from this, next, what is the heat generation? Element heat generation vector. Element heat generation or generation vector. Element heat generation vector. Element heat generation vector. Okay, element heat generation vector. See how to write this. This we can write it as a small FQE. We can write like this. FQE will be equal to volume integral Q okay, into N transpose into dV. Like this we can write it. Now this can be done as 0 to L. 0 to L. What is this? Q bar, you can keep it as it is. Okay. Here N transpose, keep it as it is. This I will make into A into dx. A into dx. Or this I can convert like this. Q bar A into LE by 2. You know why LE by 2? I am converting to -1 to +1. N transpose into d zeta. That means I converted dx will be equal to what? Dx equals to LE by 2 into d zeta. Already proved this. Already I have done this. So many times we have done this. Because of that I am skipping it. Okay. Now if you observe this, what is the value I got it? Q bar A LE by 2 minus 1 to plus 1 n transpose into d theta. Now what is n transpose? N transpose is what? N1 N2. What is N1 N2? N1 N2 will be equal to 1 minus zeta by 2 then 1 plus zeta by 2. Okay. So if you integrate it, if you go and integrate and solve it, you are going to get answer is q bar a le by 2 1 1. That is called your heat generation matrix. Heat generation matrix. Heat generation matrix. Okay, heat generation vector, heat generation matrix. Then after this, element heat flux vector. Element heat flux vector will be there. Heat flux vector. See, these are all you are previously I done. Because of that I am skipping it. You have to do it. Integration of minus 1 to plus 1 minus zeta by 2. If you solve it, you are going to get 4. You are going to get 1 by 2 outside. Here 2 you are going to get 2 cancels. It will be 1 1. Q bar a le by 1 2 2. This is very le by 2 into 1 1. Now similarly, what is next one? Heat flux vector. It is acting over a surface. This can be done as surface integral q into n transpose into ds. N transpose into ds. Once again, this is actually for a free surface. ds will be equal to p into dx. Now if you simplify this, 0 to L, q as it is, n transpose as it is, p into dx. P into dx. Same thing, q into p, 0 to L, I will bring it to minus 1 to plus 1, n transpose, dx will be equal to le by 2 into d zeta. That means qp le by 2 into minus 1 to plus 1 n transpose into d zeta. Just observe what I have written, n transpose into d zeta. That is qp le by 2 into what is n transpose d zeta? 1 1. This is called fq of E. This is called heat flux vector. Heat flux vector. Now apart from this heat flux vector, we have to calculate one more. We have to calculate one more. That is that is element boundary convection vector. Element boundary convection vector. Element boundary convection vector. Element boundary convection vector. What is element boundary convection vector? Once again, this is f of he. F of he will be equal to surface integral h into t infinity n transpose into ds. H into t infinity n transpose to ds. What is ds? Once again, ds will be equal to p into dx. Now same thing, h into t infinity, this one surface integral, you can make into line integral n transpose into ds. Now this can be simplified as h into t infinity minus 1 to plus 1 n transpose, what is this? P into dx, that is ph into t infinity by 2 into le minus 1 to plus 1 minus 1 to plus 1. What is this? N transpose into dx. You know how to write this? ph t infinity le by 2 1 1. This is called your FHE. Okay. What is this? Boundary convection vector. That means if I want to take for fin, if I want to consider a equilibrium equation, fin equilibrium equilibrium equation in FEM. In FEM we have to consider one is k into capital T plus h into t is equals to this side FH, okay, FHE plus FQ bar E plus FQE. Like this you should consider. That means these are all your load vectors, these are all your stiffness matrices. Like that we should consider. Using this only we have to solve the problem. Okay, thank you. This is about your fin concept.